Hi BANGTAN fans! Get ready to be blown away by the new magic of Jimin BTS. His second studio album, MUSE, not only broke records, but also brought a breath of fresh air to the global music scene with its searing success, proving that Jimin is unstoppable in conquering the highest peaks in different parts of the world. Jimin, the K-pop star who has captured the hearts of fans around the world, has once again shown his strength with his incredible second studio album, MUSE. The album has taken Jimin to new heights of glory, becoming the second biggest album in the world for 2 consecutive weeks, while continuing to stay at number 2 on the United World Charts. This achievement comes after its resounding debut at number 2 on the Circle album chart in Korea, the Billboard US World Albums chart, and the Billboard 200, impressively making it the highest-ranked album ever achieved by a K-pop soloist in the United States of all time. In the history of K-pop music, Jimin is the first and only soloist to have more than one debut album in the top 3 of the Billboard 200, with both his albums, MUSE and FACE. Jimin demonstrated his musical strength once again with his second studio album, MUSE, which recorded remarkable achievements on the global charts. The album maintained its impressive position as the world's second biggest album for the second week in a row, maintaining the number 2 spot on the United World Chart. This is an impressive achievement after its remarkable debut at number 2 on the Korean Circle Albums chart, Billboard US World Albums, and Billboard 200. With this achievement, Jimin has set a record as the first and only K-pop soloist to have multiple debut albums inside the top 3 of the Billboard 200, with MUSE and FACE. In its second week, MUSE remained at number 2 on the United World Chart, making it the second biggest album in the world for 2 consecutive weeks. This achievement further confirms Jimin's position as an unrivaled K-pop soloist, having previously debuted at number 2 on the Circle album chart in South Korea, Billboard US World Albums chart, and Billboard 200. This achievement solidifies MUSE as one of the highest-ranked albums ever achieved by a K-pop soloist in the United States, while also placing Jimin as the only K-pop soloist in history to have more than one album debut inside the top 3 of the Billboard 200, namely, MUSE and FACE. Jimin's success in debuting at number 2 with MUSE on the Billboard 200 on August 3, 2024, is a true testament to his relentless dedication and the deep love of his fans. The album managed to gross 96,000 album equivalent units, with a breakdown of 74,000 pure album sales, 15,000 streaming equivalent units, and 7,000 song equivalent units. These numbers show the immense power of Jimin as an artist who has not only succeeded on the domestic stage, but also has undeniable global appeal. These numbers also show how much enthusiasm fans have for Jimin's latest work, which not only graced streaming platforms, but also scored very impressive physical sales. MUSE debuted at number 2 on the Circle album chart in South Korea with sales of over 771,000 copies of its 2 versions in the first week alone. The album showed incredible resilience by staying in the top 3 for 2 consecutive weeks on the Circle chart, this time at number 3 after selling an additional 97,456 units. This is further proof of Jimin's dominance in the domestic music market, while also confirming that he is a force to be reckoned with. Jimin's dominance in his homeland further emphasizes that he is not only popular overseas, but also has a very strong fanbase in South Korea. Not only in Korea and the United States, Jimin also made a mark in Japan with MUSE debuting at number 3 on the Oricon Albums chart. In its first week, the album sold over 83,000 physical copies, and in its second week, MUSE still stayed in the top 10 by placing number 9 after selling an additional 12,587 units. This feat shows that Jimin's popularity is not only limited to Korea and the United States, but has also penetrated the highly competitive Japanese market. In Japan, MUSE debuted with a bang at number 3 on the Oricon Albums chart with over 83,000 physical copies sold. In its second week, the album remained strong in the top 10, staying at number 9 after selling an additional 12,587 units. This achievement proves that Jimin is not only loved in South Korea, but also has a strong fanbase in Japan, one of the largest music markets in the world. However, the success of MUSE didn't stop in Asia. The album managed to enter the official UK charts, debuting at number 56, marking Jimin's first time entering the chart as a solo artist. Not only that, Jimin also recorded a solo career high on the official singles chart with his song, Hoop, which skyrocketed to number 4, becoming the highest new entry of the week. The song also made it to number 1 on the official UK singles sales chart and official UK singles downloads chart, a feat that confirms that Jimin is a global star with undeniable influence. In the UK, the album, MUSE, made history by debuting at number 56 on the official UK chart, marking Jimin's first entry as a solo artist on the prestigious chart. However, what was more surprising was the achievement of the single, Hoop, from the album, which debuted at number 4 on the official singles chart, becoming the top new entry of the week. In addition, the song also debuted at number 1 on the official UK singles sales chart and official UK singles downloads chart, further confirming Jimin's appeal in the global music market. In Germany, MUSE debuted at number 6, and showed its strength by staying in the top 30 for 2 consecutive weeks, despite dropping to number 29. In France, the album debuted at number 3 on the official Snap album chart, and remained in the top 30 for another 2 weeks, this time at number 27. This success in 2 major European music markets further emphasizes that Jimin is an artist who is able to attract attention from various parts of the world. This achievement is also proof that Jimin also has a great influence on the European music market, by continuing to place his albums in high positions on various charts in the continent. In France, MUSE debuted at number 3 on the Snap album chart and managed to stay in the top 30 for 2 consecutive weeks at number 27. This further shows that Jimin's appeal crosses borders, with fans enthusiastically welcoming each of his works in different parts of the world. Not only that, MUSE also debuted at number 3 in Belgium, Wallonia, number 4 in Austria, Hungary, and Switzerland, number 5 in Poland, number 7 in Sweden, number 8 in Lithuania and Spain, number 17 in New Zealand, number 19 in Belgium, Flanders, and Italy, number 23 in the Netherlands, number 24 in Canada, number 27 in Australia, number 28 in Finland, and number 29 in Greece. This impressive string of debuts shows that Jimin is not only loved in Asia and America, but also has a great influence in Europe and beyond. This is proof that Jimin is a global phenomenon that continues to conquer the hearts of fans from different parts of the world. The tremendous success achieved by MUSE confirms that Jimin is an artist who not only follows trends, but also sets new standards in the music industry. With such impressive achievements, Jimin continues to prove that he is an unstoppable force in the global music scene. And MUSE is a true testament to his incredible talent and unrivaled dedication. Fans around the world continue to support Jimin, and with each new achievement, he further cements his position as one of the most influential and beloved artists in the world. MUSE isn't just an album, it's a statement that Jimin is a global icon with undeniable influence, and an increasingly bright future ahead of him. BTS Jimin once again proved his genius as a K-pop soloist with the release of his second studio album, MUSE. This incredible album not only captured the hearts of his fans, but also made a mark on various international charts. MUSE became one of the biggest works ever released by a K-pop soloist, placing Jimin in the elite ranks of world musicians who were able to conquer various global charts amazingly. All these achievements show how strong Jimin's influence as a K-pop soloist has been able to conquer various global music markets with his works full of emotion and beauty. With MUSE, Jimin once again proves that he is a true artist who is not only capable of making great achievements, but also continues to provide unforgettable works for his fans around the world. This album is clear proof that Jimin is an unrivaled figure in the music industry, with his immense talent. MUSE is living proof that Jimin is more than just a K-pop star. He is a global icon who continues to push boundaries, inspire millions, and rewrite music history with every step he takes. With his unstoppable spirit and unmatched talent, Jimin has made one thing clear. His incredible journey has only just begun, and the world can't wait to see what he creates next. Thank you, armies around the world, for your support of Jimin so far. Love Jimin.